everybody, welcome. This is Lexi over at the Podunk Paper File today, and this video is part 2 of putting together my bee journal. I had a really cute idea for these 2 pages, so I wanted to show you what I wanted to do with that. But if you can remember, this is our bee journal we're working on. And so I grabbed a few papers already, but I figured that's probably not going to be enough paper at all, not even close, for the amount of space we have in our journal. So I grabbed some more. So I'm just going to put those off to the side for a minute. Let me just shove all this stuff out of the way. I also have to mention that I got this really cute stamp on sale at Joann's, and I had to have it because it was peas. For this page, I think I want to start here. So I want to make these into little pockets, but I also want them to be in my signature. So I'm like, well, how can I make this into a little pocket book and put in my signature? And I think that I have an idea, and I'm hoping it'll work, so we'll see. So this paper is 11 by 8.5. I trimmed it down. It's just scrap paper. I'm going to fold it in half. Oh, can you see what I'm doing here? There we go. Fold it in half this way. I guess either way is fine, but I'm going to do it this way. Now my bone folder, I have it. I have my bone folder. It's right here. And the next thing I want to grab is I have a 1-inch hole punch right here. 1.5. This is a 1.5 inch. You can use a 1 inch, but since this is a bigger page, I picked up my 1.5, and I'm just gonna do a half circle in the middle-ish out of just the one page. Okay. Then with the other page, I'll probably just glue this down. And then boom, we have a pocket booklet that we can just put into our journal. Well, you can either sew it or you can glue it. Gluing it is fine. I don't see a problem with gluing anything. I love glue. I eat it for breakfast. Just kidding. Don't eat glue. Disclaimer. Okay. But I think I'm just gonna go around the edges and sew it. So I will be right back. And we're back. Boom, magic. Okay, I have to put my mic back on though, I forgot. Okay, so all I did on that was I just sewed down the sides. I back stitched at the beginning and the end, and I sewed across the top and across the bottom. I didn't sew down the middle because we're gonna be putting it into a signature anyways, and so no biggie, right? So I thought that would be cute, fun little pocket area, you know, for a journal. I don't know what I'll put in there later on, but that was a fun idea. So anyway, moving on. I'm going to just add some random papers into my journal. I'm going to fold through them, and we can hang out or not. Okay, so I'm just going to put these over here. There we go. So how's everybody's day? How's everybody's week? How's everybody's life? Mine's good. Today we ripped out our... Well, I say we, but it was my husband. My husband ripped out our old dishwasher, sink, the cabinets that were, you know, around the dishwasher and sink, and the new cabinets are being delivered tomorrow, so that's why he did that, was just to get those ones out of the way, but they're not going to be installed till next week. But we had to move our plumbing for the remodel, and so yeah, so that's kind of just what he was working on today, and I sort of was along for the ride, is all. I just got some plain old graph paper. You can coffee dye this, but this one's really cheap. So whenever I coffee dye it, the blue bleeds out, and you almost can't even tell it's graph paper anymore. So I'll just use it white, and I leave the holes. You can cut them off, but I like just leaving them in there because it seems like a lot of work to cut them off. Oh, they're having a farmer's market tonight. It's on Mondays. I completely forgot about it. I don't know what time it closes, but it's too late now. So on to the next. Okay, and then I grabbed some more coffee dyed paper. This might actually, yeah, I think this is coffee dyed. But I grabbed more of it because I thought I probably should. Because I really like the brown look for the you know, for the paper, for the pages, be brown and mostly, and then some white in there. I thought that was pretty cool. It's pretty sweet, you know. Oh, and I forgot I have a couple of these I want to throw in there. Found these cool papers at Staples. I thought it would be so fun to like draw a treasure map on here and use that for like a signature page, but I just haven't done it yet. It's pretty simple. I just haven't yet. But I think it came with 50. So, and you know, for a bee journal, do we necessarily need a treasure map? Maybe a bee buzzing around, maybe, but not a treasure map. No. Oh, I just love crunchy papers. I love journals. I love junk journals. I've actually been journaling in my planner. I have a day planner, and it's been really helpful for me because I have ADHD, if you didn't know. I'm actually trying to work that whole medication thing out with my doctor because this is news to me. But, I mean, it's not. I kind of already knew my whole life, but now that I'm actually having to face it, it sucks a little bit. But he, ADD, what was I saying? I forgot. Who knows? I'm sure it'll come back to me in a minute. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Oh, jeez. I have no idea what the heck I was going to say. All right, and then I grabbed a stack of just scrapbook paper, 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, and I thought I would just either trim it down or fold it up to try and make different things out of it. And let me show you some of my favorite ways to fold these so that I don't have to cut them. I still like to cut them down a little bit. Let me show you how you can do it without cutting it, but you have to cut it, okay? So I'm just trimming it down to be 11 inches. Oh, shoot. It needs to be 11 inches this way. It's supposed to cut this side. Ooh, that's okay. It'll be a sideways page. So 11, so let's cut it to this way by, let's just do it 8.5. I'm just going to trim this one down since I already fiddle farted with it. Okay, now it's just 8.5 by 11 piece of paper going right into the journal. That'll be great. So let's try that again, shall we? Now I'm going to trim down one side to be 11 inches. So it's 11 inches long. And then what I like to do is fold up the bottom. And you can do it either way. You can either do it that way or you can do it this way. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Just so long as when you do fold it up, you fold it up to where it is at least 8.5 inches or shorter. If that makes sense. So I'm folding it to 8.5. It's a little bit over 8.5, but I think I'll live with that. And then once you fold it up, boom, you've created already a pocket for your journal. In 2 pages with pockets in your journal. And technically you don't have to trim it down. You could make it like fold back on itself. We'll do another one of those. Why not? But you can either sew these on the edges, or you can just take some good old Fabrifix glue, which is what I have in here, and run some glue on the side, up the sides like this, and boom. We have a page with pockets, like so. And then what I was saying, if you didn't want to trim it, is same concept, but instead did I do it that way? Okay, so let's fold it, make sure it's up to at least 8.5 inches on the fold. Now we want it, essentially, ideally 11 inches this way would be the best, so that it would, oh my gosh, you can't see. 11 inches this way would be the best so that it could fit in your journal. But, you know, you don't have to do 11 inches. You could literally just fold it a little bit like this. Okay. What's that? 4 inches? Yeah, that's about 4 inches I folded in. I'll grab my bone folder here. And then you can sew it in right here. This can be a page, and then you can have a page that folds open like this. Why not? Let's just give it some razzle dazzle. Okay. See? So it'll be sewn in right here. This page will fold out, and then it'll have 2 pockets, and then this page will have a pocket later on in the book, wherever you put it in the signature. And then you just gotta glue up the sides. And you don't even have to glue it. You could just make it like could fold out, or I mean, it could be a tuck instead of a pocket. That's what I was trying to say. Words are really hard. I can't remember what I was saying before I talked about ADD, and it's going to drive me nuts. I'll go back and watch the video and be like, oh, duh, Lexi. Probably already covered it again. Who even knows? Okay. I love Fabrifix. You can just roll it right off your fingers if it gets on your fingers. And it doesn't really harm my nails, if anybody is wondering. I just got these done today. Eee, they're so cute. Okay, so yeah, boom. There's another page. So it'll be in my signature like this. And we'll have this page, and then we'll have those 2 fold outs on another page. Because it can go in like this, see? Oh yeah, there's a fold out here and then over here. Okay, so anyways, you get what I'm saying. I wonder if there's some other things you can do with that. I've never really tried. I always just either cut it or whatever, you know. So I like this up and down. I'm just going to trim this one down because I like this print. I think it's really cute. It's 11 by 8.5. Well, I wanted it to be up and down, but I cut it wrong, so it's all good. It's all gravy. Another fun thing that you can do before you put it into your signature is you can take another piece of your scrapbook paper, and I'm going to trim this one down so that it's 8.5 inches. Like this. And then I'm going to grab my hole puncher again because I had it handy dandy and right there. I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole. And then when I open this up, we can put a pocket in there, and it can either go this way so that when you open the book, stuff falls into the book, not out of the book, or you can put it this way if you want, and you could put a big card there. I think I'll put it this way because that's fun. And so you just go around the 3 edges, and you don't go up the edge with the half circle. And then you just put her on there. Super fun. Boom, we just created another pocket on another page that we can fill with whatever we want later on. We won't have to worry about it. It's going to be already ready for us. I'm just going to let that dry, leave it open over there. Okay, this page is super pretty too. How should we do this one, Tiny Tim? I'm just going to do it 8.5 by 11. Why not? And we'll fold this one up this way. How about that? Got a bunch of paper over here. Oh, hopefully it's not going to be like overkill, but hey, it'll be fine, right? Right, it'll be fine. Okay, so this one, we're going to do something fun and extreme. Just kidding, it's not even close to being extreme, but I'm just going to grab another paper to go on the back side of this. That's not too busy. Yeah, I think that first one I had is actually kind of perfect. Yeah. Put them together like this, and I'm putting them back to back because I think what I want to do is glue them together And I have a glue stick. Hopefully it's not dried out. So 8.5 by 7 by 11. If you don't know the 7-Eleven guy, then it's okay. You don't watch TikTok, and you probably shouldn't, because it's a thief of all things that are good in your life. I can make another one of those cool pocket things too if I wanted. I think I'm just gonna flat out glue these two together. Let's see if my Scotch Create glue stick is not dried out. Whoa. I mean, it's dry. It's pretty dry. I think that's deader than a doorknob, wouldn't you say? Oh yeah. I bet if I cut off some of it, it wouldn't be so bad, but I don't even want to fiddle fart with that, so I'm gonna grab another one. Don't worry, I have backup. Okay, there we go. Wow. You can buy these off Amazon in like a 3-pack or like a 4-pack or something, and they're like so much cheaper if you buy them in bulk and get more than one at a time, because it's like, it's like buy 2 get 1 free almost, something like that. I'm just gonna toss that other glue stick. Judge me. You can judge me if you'd like. I will not be upset. Okay, so maybe we'll start back here. I don't know. I cut the videos up however I want. Woo! Okay, Scotch Create glue stick. So I'm just gonna go. Sorry guys, I am going to, well, I need this. Okay, so I'm gonna go around the edges. Get the edges pretty good, pretty close. I'm not a perfectionist. Some people might need to have it right on, but I am not some people. Okay, and then we'll through the middle and a couple more X's, maybe an O, an X and a U, because I couldn't quite get an O down on the paper. And then just gonna line them up. You know, I could have glued them first and then trimmed them, because now if you look close enough, you can see this kind of overhang thing. And on the side, you can really see it because it's darker, but you know, that's just the allure of the junk journal. It's junky and it's fine. If you hate that though, and you really hate it, you can just trim it off. Like, it's not gonna hurt to just fold it and trim it. Boom. Now when you don't have those pieces, nobody's freaking out about it. They're not like, Lexi, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know. And there we go. And they're glued together, so it's like a thicker page, but it works. Okay, so I'm gonna put the lid back on that. I think I do want to make another one of those cute booklet things that I made from before, where you trim the 2 down and then this way. No, it's 8.5 this way. It's 11 this way. And we'll make that the outside, and then we'll put this, make this the inside. Not that it really matters, but I want to put the half circles on this page because it's for fun, because I do what I want. And again, I'm using a 1.5 inch circle punch. Alright, now I'm just going to go sew across the top and the bottom. I'll be right back. Voila! Like magic. It's zigzag stitch now. Oh, Mike. Another idea that I literally just had while I was doing that would be to hand stitch some together. And I don't know how that would go. I've never tried it. I could try it, but I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest with you, because I don't know. I have only a really thick needle, and it would probably puncture really big holes in this, and I don't know if I want to do that. But it could work, man. Why not? So this page is super cute, but it's kind of pink. Like, I don't know if it goes with my theme that I got going on in there. But it's floral. I'm going to just set that off to the side. And then with these two, I think I'm going to just trim these two down as well. All right. You know, I was thinking would be fun if you trimmed it so that 1 inch is tall for the page, like this, and then folding it in half, and instead of cutting the edge, I was thinking maybe I could rip it. Give it that torn edge look. So let's see, it needs to be 5.5, so I need about a 1/2 inch off the edge. Doing it now before it's in the journal is going to be convenient. And I like it to look messy. It's not supposed to be cute. Okay, cool. Let's do that with, well, hang on. I got my scissors that have the, I don't even know what the heck these are called. Shears? Pinking shears? Maybe? No, because I think pinking shears are, these are scallop shears, scissors. They are fabric scissors. I bought them as fabric scissors, but guess what? I use them on paper and not really fabric. Sometimes fabric, but I haven't been big into like fabric quilting or any of that stuff lately. I've just been enjoying paper crafts more and time to myself, kind of. So yeah, might as well add some texture to the edges while we're just going at it, you know. Can't hurt nothing, can it? Grab a ruler. I have to do it on an angle. Some more torn edge. Maybe grab some thing like this just to kind of accentuate the tear. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can't really tell a big difference there, but on camera, but I can see pretty good difference. Anyway, that's just a fun way to give your book a little razzle dazzle before you start to throw it together. So I'm going to make my book about maybe 4 signatures. Yeah, I'm just going to do 4. I could just do 2 really big ones. I haven't done that for a while, but I think 4 will be good, right? I don't know. Let's just start with 1. Should this be a signature outside of a signature, or should I put it more in the middle? I think I want that more in the middle. Let's make this one be the outside of the signature. When I'm putting these together, I literally, no rhyme or reason. I fold up all the papers and then I grab them as I go, and they end up where they're at. I do like to count them though, because I want to know how many pages are in my signatures so that at the end I know how many pages are in my book. Okay, I think I want 10 in each. I already put one of those in there. Okay, there's one. One down. Okay, so let's see here. This could be a signature start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's a lot of white together. 7, 8, 9, 10. Need to find another signature starter. I'll use this. Well, I kind of want to use a piece of, I like the scrapbook paper, because then, you know, when I'm putting them together, it just helps me. So I'm just going to fold this one the opposite way and start it with this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4. Dang, that's a lot of white. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if I want that right in the middle, though, of a signature. Okay, so I already have 4, but I think I have enough pages to make one more. I'm going to see. Let's see. I don't have any scrapbook edges. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I do have 10 pages though. Let's just use one of these, yeah? Perfect. Let's put these two together. Why not? 3. No. 4. 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. we'll put you in the middle, because remember the barn, I said I wanted it to be in the middle. Okay, that worked out. Cool. Booyah. Now something I wanted to try and I've never tried before is string for my binding the book together, and I think I'll just double it up and see how it goes. Like, you know? So if I do 1, 2, 3 spine lengths, and then just double this up a few times, it'll be fine, right? Right? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to double it 5 times. Like this. And then I shall cut. Meep, meep, meep. I don't know why I'm cutting all the ends. Probably don't need to do that, huh? Yeah, I'm going to try it. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, put that over there for a minute. I still need to poke holes and everything. Okay, so let's do that next. So where are we at? 36 minutes. So I think, okay, let's punch holes. Okay, this Crop-A-Dile 2 is the only reason that I enjoy junk journaling as much as I do. Because before, when I had to punch the holes by myself, I didn't like that very much. And so I don't do that anymore. So now I just use this, and I have 5 signatures, so I'll need 5 holes. And I don't really have a trick. I don't do anything special. I think for this one I might just draw a line so I know where just to make it symmetrical. But that's the only reason. Draw a line there. Down here I like there to be about, an inch-ish, a ruler's length away from the bottom of the book. And then down here, over here, same thing. And then I'm just going to put a T up here so I know that's the top. All right, and there you have it. I don't know if you can see those or what, but yeah, they're not perfectly spaced. They're not perfect anything, but they're perfectly imperfect, and I'm fine with that. Okay, booyah. There, my holes are punched. Now that I've punched my holes, because they're not like perfect, each individual signature I like to with the holes, just because then I can make sure that they're punched the right way and I don't have to worry about it. Get those off my desk. So let's call this signature 1. It's going to be here. Look at my holes. They're off kilter just a lot. So, and you know what? I don't care. I don't really care. Don't tell anyone. Okay, and then I like to fold them back on themselves like that, so that I can get the best possible punch. And then, you guessed it, I punch where I marked the holes. Turn this around. Now, when I did this, which side did I put as the top? Was it that way or was it? Nope, it was the other way. It goes this way. Okay, now because I punched the holes, I just am checking the orientation to make sure that it's the right way, that it's up and the book is the right way, because see how the flowers grow up. So I just checked that real quick, and now I'm going to sew these in. Where did I put my needle? I grabbed it. Okay, here it is. All right, feed all 4 strings through. Make it 1. And then you open up your signature. You start in the middle. If it gets out of whack, you can just look. Okay, there we go. Pull that through and leave yourself a tail out. And then, oh jeez, goodness. You don't want, usually I hold these, I pin them together, but I forgot this time. So we'll do it next one. Okay, you go down through the middle in the middle hole, and then you come back through on the spine, back through the top of your signature. Make sure you're through all the pages. Okay, pull it, but not too far. Okay, now we're gonna go all the way down to the middle hole. I'm sorry, not the middle hole. Go all the way down to the bottom one. Through to the outside and back up in through the middle. And before you put these together, I strongly suggest you pin everything in place, because otherwise you're going to struggle like I'm struggling because I forgot. And by pin everything, I mean just use a paper clip or something like that to hold it all together. Okay, there we go. All right, bring it up through that center hole. So now you should have 2 pieces of string. Now you want to make sure that there's one on either side of the string in the middle. Pull it tight and tie it once over, and then under, and then I always do, for good measure, I go over again. Okay. And that's how I put my signatures in. So I know that this video has been pretty long, so I just wanted to let you guys know, I'll probably just sew the rest of these in on my own, and then I'll come back and we will start decorating my bee journal, and we'll make it something cute and wonderful, and we'll do it together. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. If you want to be notified for when I post new videos, click on the bell below and turn on your notifications. Then you'll know when I post new stuff. And my phone is just about to die, so I'm going to say goodbye and good night to all of you lovelies. Thank you for watching. Bye.